Maintaining screen direction when you have characters or objects moving across the screen is an important element of filmmaking if you want to maintain visual coherence and a good sense of geographical continuity. For example, if a person is shown entering the frame on the left and exiting on the right, then the corresponding edit needs to show the person entering on the left again and exiting on the right again. This helps the audience understand that the person is moving in the same direction towards their goal. If the corresponding edit, however, shows the person entering from the right and exiting on the left, the audience will think that they've changed direction and are heading back the way they came. It sounds like such an obvious point, but in the early development of your filming and editing, you'd be surprised how easy it is to lose sight of this when you're out on location. It's best also to remember the points made in the 180-degree rule tutorial, in that you should always stay on one side of the person moving across the screen when you go from shot to shot. If you cross the line of action in the shots, then the edit in it will look like the person is heading in the wrong direction again. What we've been looking at so far is footage that has been shot with a fairly flat or zero sense of perspective. When you're shooting at a slightly diagonal angle, however, and the perspective of the shot becomes deeper, the rule will still apply. For example, in this shot, the person enters from a long shot screen right to a close-up and exit screen left. If you cut to an exit screen left with an entrance screen left, the audience's understanding of the direction the character is moving in will again become confused. Here is the exit screen left again, now cut with a more effective entrance screen right. The principle for shooting on diagonal perspectives is the same also for close-up entrances and long shot exits. Here is the edit performed incorrectly, and now correctly. Where you have a good deal of flexibility when it comes to screen direction is if a character is coming towards the camera on a one-point perspective. In this instance, you can cut to the character moving from left to right, or from right to left. It won't matter which you choose, and the audience will be happy with either cut. What you do want to avoid though with screen direction on a one-point perspective is creating a graphic imbalance when you cut. As an example, if you cut when the person is very close to the camera to a shot of the person when they're quite small, you've created a graphic imbalance that will not look good to an audience. Yes, screen direction has been maintained, but graphically the audience will feel that continuity has been disrupted in some way. Here's the sort of cut you want to do if you are in this situation. Make sure you cut when the character appears to be about the same size from shot to shot. In some respects, this has a lot in common with the principle of the match on action edit. For assessment purposes, I would recommend looking at the opening sequence from Alfred Hitchcock's Strangers on a Train. Make some notes on how and why he employed screen direction so effectively as the two characters head towards each other. I would recommend also that you film, edit and archive some examples of movement that show you can successfully maintain coherent screen direction from shot to shot. This could be useful evidence for Unit 16 Learning Outcome 1.